Hey, what up guys, it's Carter7. I'm just going to bring you a little tutorial on how to record in CSS. I got a lot of requests on how to do this, and I decided this will help a lot of people out since a lot of people don't know how to and really want to start into editing. Um, First thing, I have to recommend some things. I would recommend having a separate account than having your movie making config on your original account. Sometimes the C strikes get fucked up, and you end up like messing up your game, and it takes a long time to get it back to normal. I speak of this through experience, and yeah, so I recommend having a VacBand account, as I have one right here. That's just because you can get one for cheap and possibly free, and there's no chance that you might be banned for any hacks you used and you accidentally don't take off. So second thing, I would recommend you getting config. You can do everything and put every single command in console, but that's such a drag. So I recommend getting a CFG. I use enigma's config, as you can see right here. As you can see, here's the config. Download link is down here. I'll have the download link in my description to this video. The second thing I'll recommend is getting Virtual Dub. Virtual Dub is a program you have to use in order to get your clip rendered into AVI, so you can use it in Sony Vegas. And third thing is actually Sony Vegas. You can use After Effects, but I generally don't use After Effects, so my tutorials that I might do in the future won't be about After Effects. They would be about Sony Vegas. I know how to use it efficiently. You can look at my other videos as proof of that. And yes, so first you'd have to get your I recommend having a little shortcut to your C strike, as I do right here. Okay, so you would put your C strike folder and override your C strike folder. So you just put it there. It would come with everything you need, including a remove VGA, which I recommend putting an A in the name, so it always stays on top. So now that you have your config, why don't you load up Steam and load up Counter-Strike. So unlike doing something on Modern Warfare 2 or something with Fraps, you have to have a different method in how to record. Recording is generally it takes a while, and it's probably the most drawn out part of a movie maker. The editing part, sure, you get unmotivated, but the part you really get unmotivated with is this part, which is recording. As you can see, I have my game in windowed. The config should do this. I run at 1280 by 720. This is because my render settings are at this setting too, and I don't like to lose any pixels or anything of that sort. So once you have your demo, just find one. Now that you have your config ready, as you can see in my config, it comes with some instructions. You might have a README. Yours might give instructions inside the console, so you must read it. Mine does 6 for toggle, and have all these little shortcuts that are very useful. So the main part of the movie making is getting rid of these black bars on the top and bottom, because they don't look good. So on mine, all I have to do is just press F8, and it gets rid of it, but it doesn't get rid of the crosshair, and it doesn't get rid of the death cam. Secondly, there's a when you're recording, you want a command called host underscore frame rate, and then here you type any frame rate. The bigger the number, the slower you can make your clip in Sony Vegas, and the less choppy it'll look. Anything above 60 is just fine if you have it at normal speed the entire time, but if you want to slow it down or speed it up, I recommend having a bigger config. I use 240 for point of view clips, which are the ones where they actually show the frag. So let's say I want to do this one. I just put start, movie, space, and then put anything I want. So I want play. And now it should start recording at 240 frames per second. And you see it's very slow, and the bigger the number, the slower it'll be. So here's the frag. You might hear the sound looping over and over again. Don't worry, this is normal. When you shorten the clip and render out, it will have the sound like if you were just playing with regular FPS. But yes, this is kind of annoying. So while this records, you can go and do your laundry or some shit while it does this. So to stop it, you just press end movie, and end movie stops the thing. As you can see, it's not recording anymore. It's slower. It's still slow, but not as slow as the rest. To go back, frame rate 0. This goes back to original frame rate and plays just as normal. So the higher the number, the better. When you're doing smooths, you want to bind your key. You want to bind keys to your let me find them real quick. Turn left, turn right, swim up, swim down. This is what they do. What you can do here is you can do a smooth very smoothly, for lack of a better word. And this makes it so you don't have to use your mouse. And as you can see, stupid flash. As you can see, it's kind of choppy, and although maybe fast, it doesn't look good. When you render it, it will look terrible in your drawing. But if you use this button, which you can decide what to bind it to. As you can see, my binds, those are what I prefer. So yeah. Also, a quick little tip for smokes and everything. There's a little command called R underscore. Damn it. Never mind. So I recommend having a higher FPS host frame rate, a higher FPS like 500 or 1000 if you want to go really slow. And this is for smooth, so they look good, as you can see right here. But anyway, try not to clip through walls, and this should be pretty much the basic stuff of recording. When you're done, just end movie, and then just quit. Then you just go to your recon or your C strike folder, and in there you should have a lot, and I mean a lot. Depending on your FPS, it'll be like somewhere around 5 to 20 gigs of fucking video in here. So all you have is these little things, and I don't know if I can play it, but they're all just screenshots, because basically starting the movie is just a screenshot, as you can see here. It's not an actual movie, it's just screenshots. So what you do is you open up VDub, which is this. It might look simple and plain right now, but this program completely makes a movie. So what you need to do is go to the very first frame, not the audio, the video. Plays, it should have 0000, and you drag that first one in there, and as you can see, all of them loaded up, so it's now all of them in here. You go to video, color depth, and you always want 24-bit right there. And okay, frame rate, whatever you record it at, record it as here. You don't want to have a different frame rate, because then it skips frames. So I record at 240, so I record at 240. Okay, save as AVI. So always save as AVI. Don't worry about audio, because this audio, the play, is perfectly the correct speed. So it doesn't sound slow, it doesn't sound fast, it sounds original. So here's my desktop. I'm gonna render it to there, and as you see, it's rendering here at normal, and as you can see, it's already rendering every single frame. Okay, so as you see here, I already rendered my clip out, and it's called play 0000. And if you play it, it won't look like an actual video. It'll look extremely broken and choppy, and as you can see there, it looks slow. But if you go to your Sony Vegas, which I think I have to load up, yeah, I do, it will look completely normal speed, and if you put the audio from there, it'll look at complete normal speed. Right now I'm going to show you how to add your clip in there, but in this session I am not going to show you how to edit and how to actually edit the clip. So here's your timeline right here. This is your timeline, and if you insert a video track, this is a video track. That's where you're gonna put. Fuck. Wait up. Okay. So this is where you're gonna put this clip. As you can see, it's pretty small, and it's normal speed. And you can slow it down. For the higher the frame rate, the farther you can stretch it out. That's pretty much it. When you're done with your recording, make sure you click remove TGA, because all of these files, those little files that you saw there, that used to be there, are huge files. And don't worry, they don't go to your recycling bin. They get deleted from your hard drive. So all that's left is your clip, which is big as well. Do not delete the actual clip, because if you delete the actual clip, it won't be in your Sony Vegas anymore. So that's it for right now, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope this video helps. Like, subscribe, and later.